involved. It looks like Lebanon's going to be content to swap Stafford and Sellers on a given series at the tailback spot. They're both working behind Grissom.
Carson on the left side, Cherry in motion. And again, this time they give to Stafford, and he will fight back to the line of scrimmage. Trey O'Donohoe fighting in there as the Blue Devils tried to fake the ball to Grissom and then hand it off to the short side of the field to Stafford. He gets back to the line right about the 35, so it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Blue Devils.
Second man through, running the old belly play. Tressler checks out, Ron C. checks in. Lebanon in a situation here where we've got probably 2 plays to get the first down. No reason to get in a big hurry on this play. Pick up a couple, maybe get 2 more in the next one.
3rd and 4. C is a wide receiver to the right side. I formation behind Reeder. They will roll it. He's got a man open if he can see him. There's Carson again at about the 26-yard line as he goes down in the arms of Brian Law, but that's enough, Tommy, for the first down.
John, down to you, a little half roll, and they hit Carson on the drag.
I tell you what, Tommy, that's a beautiful play, and it looks like it's going to work all night. Elliott Carson is a good 6 inches taller than anybody in the Hendersonville secondary, and those 2 passes were threaded right through the needle by Jason Reeder.
So first down, 10 yards to go for the Blue Devils, the 26-yard line of the Commandos. I formation as Reeder looks over that 5-man line. He'll turn, tosses it to Stafford on the toss sweep. 25, has a blocker, 20, 15 to the corner, drugged down at the 6-yard line by Don Lefevre. And Tommy, he was the only thing between Stafford and that end zone, but a flag back at the 25-yard line. Chop block on the Blue Devils will bring it back.
Illegal block below the waist by someone on that Lebanon offensive front. There were a couple of great blocks. I noticed Woodall pulled out, led the sweep around the end for Stafford, and that run's going to be negated, Terry.
That's unfortunate. Stafford, 21 yards on that run from the 26. He was knocked out of bounds at the 5, but the penalty is going to bring it back. Lebanon's going to set up at the 35.
So it will remain first down, but now the ball rests at the 35-yard line of the Commandos. First down, 20 yards to go. 4 minutes and 1 second remain in this first quarter. 12-0, the Blue Devils on top of the Commandos. And now Reeder a little bit bigger hole, even though he is in Commando territory. Grissom the fullback, Stafford the tailback. Jerry goes in motion out toward the right side. Reeder wants to throw. Man over the middle. There's Carson again, 25, rolls off, but can't get away from Don Lefevre. But Tommy, so far, when Reeder drops back, they ought to put somebody on Carson because that really seems to be where he's going.
Carson is a big target, Sam. He's an excellent receiver. He had our only catch last week, and that came off a deflected pass at the line of scrimmage. The plan all along has been try to get the football in the hands of Elliott Carson. And let's give a little credit to that offensive line. Tonight, Reeder's had an opportunity to throw the football. He hasn't been running for his life.
Tressler out, C in, 2nd down and 8. As 12 yards picked up by Carson. He is on the left side of that line. Cherry in motion. As Reeder's rolling, he wants to throw again. There's Grissom out of the backfield, 20, down to the 15, hurtles over Lefevre and dives down to about the 12-yard line, enough for a first down. And so far, if my memory's right, Reeder's perfect.
4 of 4 tonight, 3 of those to Carson. That time to Grissom, 4 of 4 for 86 yards.
And Grissom wide open out of the backfield as he comes on the little clearing route, a little play action, and they get Grissom out in a flat, and he was wide open.
So first down, 10 yards to go, 13-yard line of the Commandos. Stafford remains your tailback. Cherry off to the right side. As Clemens now, wide receiver, in on the left. Reeder turns, he'll give it to Grissom. Straight up the gut, still fighting as he will get inside the 10, down to about the 7. And Woodall, Tommy, as I'm going to do your job for a moment, did a very good job of clearing out the middle on that play.
Good trap block as he came across and kicked on that tackle. Hendersonville running a 52 defense. That's the defense that Lebanon runs. That's something our kids are familiar with seeing every day in practice, and maybe a little more comfortable working against this 50 defense.
So 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Gannon is in as an end on the left side, a wingback. Pitch to Stafford, straight back. He strings it out down to the 10, turns in, 5, fumbles it into the end zone. He'll get it. It is out of the back of the end zone, and I'm not sure. They'll probably have to give that. I don't know what they're going to call, Tommy. Stafford got to the 3, and it'll be a touchback. Give it to Hendersonville.
Stafford lost the football before he broke the plane in the end zone, fumbled it into the end zone, so he gets credit for the run, but no reward for crossing the goal line as he did so without the football, and Hendersonville dodges a big-time bullet, Terry Stafford.
You're right, Tommy, as Lebanon had marched all the way down to the 8, and Stafford was going into the end zone for the touchdown. The ball is bobbled, goes out of the back of the end zone. That's where Hendersonville will take over on the touchback on their own 20.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Commandos after that fumble by Stafford. They're at their own 20-yard line. Miller up to the line. He has Risha and Lefevre in the backfield. They'll give it to O'Donohoe straight up the middle. He gets to about the 22-yard line and went head-to-head with the center of the Lebanon defense, and sticking his head in there, Tommy, was number 22, Joel Griffin, to give him a leg.
John, down to you on the field. The view we had here, it was obvious that Stafford had lost the football before he broke the plane.
Yeah, look, Tommy, like he was trying to break away from a hand tackle, and when he did, he jerked his arm. The ball got loose. Hendersonville player bobbled it around in the end zone, but I understand that they must have control of it, so it went on out of the end zone, calling it a touchback.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. 22-yard line for the Commandos. 5-man line for the Blue Devils. As Miller rolls, he wants to throw. He's got company, overthrows everybody, and Trey O'Donohoe should be happy, Tommy, he didn't catch it because Joel Griffin laid him out anyway.
Good coverage by Lebanon on O'Donohoe. That little bootleg pass, they try to isolate their fullback in the flat. Griffin, though, folks, you've seen him run tonight. That's a mismatch. Joel Griffin on a fullback. He's got an opportunity to cover guys like that, and Joel will get the job done.
And he had Leahy behind him on coverage as well, so had O'Donohoe got a hold of it, he might not like what he found out there.
That's right.
3rd down and 8 yards to go for the Commandos with the right team. Miller to the line, Lefevre in motion, and Miller's going to roll, wants to throw again. He's got some company, and taken down, that's a fumble. Will they give it to him? They will. Griffin's got it and steps out of bounds at the, call it the 14-yard line. So, Tommy, they get it right back, and it was 56. Andy Bowles in there to hit him.
Great job by that defense. Bowles created the contact. The football came loose from the quarterback. Miller, the sophomore, coughed it up, and Joel Griffin took it on a Sunday hop, almost able to do the tightrope act down the near sideline. So that Lebanon offense back in business, deep in Commando territory, just outside the 15.
So 1st down and 10 yards to go for the Blue Devils, the 15-yard line of Hendersonville. As Sellers back in at tailback, as 2 ends now. Cherry will go in motion. Carson the end on that right side as Reeder wants to run the option. He pitches it a little late to Sellers, but he's got the corner, and they're not going to get him, Tommy. Touchdown, Lebanon.
Jade Sellers on the option. That was the pitch, the speed option, just a 2-man game. Sellers takes the pitch from Reeder and waltzes into the end zone. And John, that was right in front of you. He had it all away once he caught the pitch.
Right you are, Tommy. I'm in the end zone now, so I can get a good look at that PAT. But Sellers showing good speed, getting to the corner, and of course Jason waiting to the last minute to make the pitch, made the play happen.
Lebanon's going to take a timeout here as they're going to debate whether to go for 2 or 1. We'll take a break as well. Lebanon leads 13.